Do I look half asleep?
You look hot. You look like a hot mama. A hot mama of two. This is the very last video that I'm posting prior to being a parent of two. Last week's video was the last vlog that I filmed, and that felt weird just to think that there's no more like documenting life to post. And then I just wanted to sit down and have like a really chill little chatty moment just to like think about the future, reflect on the past, think about next year.
Oh my god. Okay. Let's go then. Hit me with some questions.
Yeah. So I jumped onto Instagram and asked just for any general life questions. Obviously they're predominantly going to be around baby number two because those were the most popular ones. But just anything really. I screenshotted these a couple of days ago and I've already forgotten what I even screenshotted. So these kind of feel like new to me now. This is a good one. I don't think we've spoken about this before. What's something that you've experienced that you're excited to tell your kids about?
Oh, there's so many things, I feel like. Like, we've had such a cool career that's been so, like, abnormal. Like, to us, obviously. We don't know how abnormal it will be to our kids when they grow up. I feel like it'll
be much more normal, much more common, for sure. But what's something that you're excited to tell? Like, what's something like, if you look at Ottie and you're like, I did this. She
like
currently
when we were in Madame Tussauds, like when she goes to Madame Tussauds with her friends.
Yeah.
And we can be like, we were
there one day. Yeah, that's still so random that we did that.
Where are you now? I'm like, somewhere in the back room.
Dishevelled, melting away in the back, like,
in the stock room, babe. In the stock room, but we were out with the general public once upon a time. Something like that, where she can go to the place. Like, you know how like you go with your friends for the first time to Madame Tussauds to see what it's all about.
But she currently thinks that I sang the song "It's All About You."
Yeah,
because she's watched the YouTube boy band video. I think she thinks that I'm in the band that sang it.
I mean, you should just take that.
So maybe short term, for the next couple of years, I'll take that. She might think that I was in a band and stuff, which is cool.
The fifth member of McFly.
Yeah, it got kicked out. No, but what's actually something that we're excited?
Oh, there's so many cool things. Thing is, I don't know if she'll think it's cool. She might be like, that's so cringe.
No, but what's something you're excited to tell her about? I think when she can read Girl Online, or Magpie as well.
Yeah,
like,
when she can read any of the books.
Yeah.
That would be really cool. Oh my god, like, now I'm like having like a mind blank about...
Probably just watch back the vlogs, I feel like, is like what I'm most excited. Like, she will be able to, and I think I spoke about this in the last video or the one before, she'll be able to sit down and watch me and you like meet each other. Not obviously like literally meet each other, but like our entire relationship grow. She'll be able to see that of her parents.
That's so
like,
wild.
I would love to see like my parents' like life story of like the holidays they went on together, the moments they had.
Imagine.
Like, imagine if I could watch a video of my parents like the day they got their keys to their first house together, or the day that they got like a pet together. Like, she'll be able to see the day that we got and we picked up Nala and saw how she feels and stuff. Or even herself. She'll be able to like watch back videos of like how we were at. I think that's the most exciting thing.
Definitely. And I also think it's like any of the like tours we did, or like any of the stage stuff where it's like you can see the scale, I suppose. Like, it's really hard. Even I think for us even now, it's like there's a certain number of people that are like follow or watch the videos, but that number never really feels real until you do like a book signing or you do a tour, and then you like meet those people in real life and you see them all there, and it's like, whoa, okay, and this is only like a fraction of the people that actually watch the videos, you know? So I think her being able to like show her those and be like, look, we're not making it up.
She'll be like, why do they want to go there?
I don't get it.
I'll be like, I don't know either. I don't know.
I don't know. Obviously,
that would be cool though.
Yeah, and there's like loads of really cool, I don't know, there's loads of really fun things we've done over the years that hopefully she'll find exciting and cool as well. That's a very good question. I liked that question.
Bit different.
Yeah, I've never really thought about that.
I've got 9 kids and I'm a creator. How do you find the right balance?
I mean, if you can still create and you've got 9 kids, I feel like we need to be asking you.
If you can do anything as well as having 9 kids...
Yeah, we need to be asking you that question.
You've got everything in life on lock. I don't even know what to say. 9 kids is impressive. Like the most impressive. I don't understand. How are you feeling in the 3rd trimester?
I'm just feeling quite, so as we're recording this, I'm like 37.5 weeks pregnant. So I am like right there. I'm so nearly at the end.
Anything could happen at any time.
Yeah.
I feel like past 36, 37 weeks is just like
go time.
Yeah. Otti was born 38 weeks.
38 weeks and 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm feeling quite uncomfortable. That it feels like there's not a lot of skin left to stretch. Like, it does still blow my mind that like your skin can stretch that much without making new skin.
Yeah, I don't.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, like
just checking I don't make new skin, do I?
Oh no, I don't think so.
There's not like new skin growing. It's just my skin but stretching. I think it's not new, is it? It's just getting
like if you were to put on
thinner.
like really load of muscle and get a big bicep, I don't think you grow more skin. I think
it just stretches.
I don't know. But it doesn't just get thinner and thinner and thinner.
That's what I mean. The skin is an organ.
It's tight. I feel like
anyway.
your skin is at like capacity, is what we're gonna say. So it's stretching capacity.
Everything is at capacity. I feel quite prepared. I have moments of like, oh my gosh. I'm generally just quite slow.
Yeah, we're spending a lot of time at the moment. Like, we finished up work a week ago. We took off like a chunk of time before the baby's born, and we're spending a lot of our time just like trying to make everything in order for Christmas, as you've seen in the vlogs, and up until the start of next year, basically just in like pajamas or tracksuits.
Yeah.
So
every day I look like a toe. I don't look like this. Today I've put makeup on. But in general, just know, I don't look like this. And
you do look like that.
I don't even walk anymore. I waddle.
Slowly.
Really slowly.
Very slowly.
My energy, like I just feel like I could nap at any point in the day. Like, especially over the last week.
But I think that's just what, like, people call it nesting, don't they? Which is in like right towards the end. It's like a nesting period. But
I'm past that point. I'm like, I can't nest anymore. I can't even nest.
What can you do?
Sit.
Survive.
Sleep.
But you can't even sit because you'll end up laying down.
And also then I'm uncomfortable, and if I'm trying to sleep, I'm actually waking up loads.
I think you're just ready.
Yeah.
We're ready.
Yeah.
We're ready now to meet her.
Yeah, bring her on. Come on. Actually, just wait a little bit longer. The bag is packed. The Christmas trees are up.
The car seat is not in. I thought about that this morning.
But we've had the car seat before. We know how it works.
Yeah, we've got the car seat.
You know
but it's
how
not
to
in
put
the
it
car. But
yeah.
this morning when we woke up, Zoe was like, oh, my stomach was like...
Oh, I was having Braxton Hicks.
I was getting a lot of Braxton Hicks last night. And I was like, if that wasn't Braxton Hicks and it was the baby, that car seat's not in yet.
Yeah, I know. And you haven't packed a bag.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Yeah,
no, that's not the end of the world, my bag.
No.
But I'd need to do it.
But yeah.
But we've packed everything that you need and the baby need.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Are you?
Sort of. Well, sort of. Oh, do you know what? I feel like it's come around so quickly that I don't even feel like it's really like registered. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you feel like that with this pregnancy? Do you feel like once the baby's here, you're going to be like, oh my God, I just feel like that pregnancy will just, I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like the first trimester went really slow.
Yeah, that was
And then I feel like the second was like norm, but this last, like the third, I feel like we've literally blinked. And I think it's because obviously we've got Otti, so like life is just busier. And obviously last time we were in lockdown when Zoe was pregnant, so life was like particularly slow.
And even when I gave birth to Otti, it was still weird.
Yeah, it was like the end of lockdown.
It was like the end, yeah. So it still wasn't like fully back to normal.
Whereas this time there's like so much going on and Christmas about to come as well that we're like...
Very preoccupied.
Very preoccupied. And then occasionally I'll just catch a bump and I'll be like, oh yeah, we've got baby coming in like 2 weeks. Or you'll be like, oh my gosh, Phil here. And then I'm like, oh, that's literally both her feet. Like the other day I could like feel both her heels like with each of my hands just on the side. Yeah.
Pushing. Yeah, uncomfortable.
My brain still can't comprehend it. Like,
I love feeling it. This is the contradictory thing. I'm like, I want to soak in every little last bit, especially if this is my last pregnancy, because this is the bit I do enjoy. I like feeling the movements and like, I don't know, I like knowing she's there and she's like with me. So I know I'll miss that, but at the same time, it really hurts sometimes. So you're like, oh, I love this. Oh my God. Like when their foot goes into a rib, you're like, ha ha ha, like cute. Excitement, nerves, it's all going on.
Just all of it.
Yeah.
How do you plan on introducing the new baby to Otti? I feel like we've thought about this quite a bit.
And I've seen some like advice.
Yeah, we've seen like some little tips and tricks and things online that like help that process. So we went shopping the other day. Zoe, did you vlog it? I feel like you
think I did,
Zoe's going to put like some little clips in the vlog, and Otti picked out a teddy that she's bought for the baby.
Which is very cute.
I think that will help because she's like got the baby a gift. And
we've said that the baby has a gift for Otti too.
Yeah.
So we'll take that in
and
the
we've bought a present
bag,
obviously from the baby for Otti, so that they've got like a little present for each other.
Yeah. And I saw quite a few people say when Otti comes in, don't have the baby in your arms, have the baby in the cot. There is a reason behind it,
but then Otti can come to you.
And also she's a separate thing from me and you. It's like she can go to the cot and see the baby. Equally, she can go to her daddy, she can go to her mummy. It's not like, here's your replacement. It's like, oh, it's a neutral addition. Surrounding. So that's obviously if Otti visits us in hospital, which if that happens, that would be lovely. If she can come
Hopefully
and visit
that happens.
us.
I think that'd be really nice.
If not, then I guess we'll just do that, but at home, because she'll be staying with your parents.
Yeah. I think she also like, I think she understands a lot of what's happening. Like she really knows that there's a baby in mummy's tummy. She, like we joke about names of like what we should call the baby. And I'm like, should we call the baby Peppa Pig? And she's like, no. And like she understands that she's got a little sister coming. And she'll be like, come on mummy. Oh no, mummy's slow because of baby in mummy's tummy. Like she knows that.
And she can see the bump is getting bigger.
Like and she'll feel the bump, she'll feel it kick, she'll run over and give the bump a kiss. Like the only thing we realised the other day is obviously she might currently think that the baby that's coming is like her and not like a baby but like a toddler. So we're trying to like remind her that it's like a little baby. It won't be able to walk, it won't be able to talk, and like trying to get her to understand a little bit more.
She'll say things like, we'll say like, oh, and one day like you can play with your sister, and she'll be like, no, Otti's. And I'm like, oh, I don't think she understands that like this baby's not going to come out and want to play with her toys. Like this baby is going to be, if anything, I think Otti's going to be like, oh, this is a bit rubbish.
I think she'll get bored. I think she'll be really excited for like day 1 and 2 and like want to give it loads of cuddles. And then I think she'll just be like, no baby.
When's the baby going back in your tummy, mummy?
I think so.
Also, I did think the other day, this must feel so long for her. Like when you are that young, 9 months, that's a huge part of her life.
That's a long time for us, let alone her.
No, but it goes so much faster for us because like, I don't know, we're older and time feels different. But like, we've been saying to her, like, there's a baby in mummy's tummy and this is your sister for so long that she's probably just like, I don't believe this is ever actually gonna
mummy's permanently got a baby living in her tummy.
Like, I don't think she's got any concept of how quickly, like, she does say at Christmas time.
Yeah, she knows the baby's coming at Christmas.
She's gonna be here at Christmas.
Yeah.
But again, like, the wait for a toddler until Christmas feels so much longer than me and you. Do you remember that? Like, at school, summer holidays felt so long.
Oh, yeah.
But I bet the parents never thought it did. I bet the parents blinked and the 6 weeks was over.
Felt like unlimited
So, like,
time.
imagine for Otti, she's only lived, like, 2 years and however many months. Like, that's a huge...
That's a third of her life.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So she's probably just like, yeah, you've got a baby in your tummy. It's probably going to be there forever because I have no concept of when it's coming out. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's true.
But I think she'll be amazing. I think she'll be so protective and she'll want to really get involved. I think she'll want to help.
She's been around a lot of like little babies, like our friends' babies. One of our friends came over yesterday with their little one, and she just like loves it so much. We'll like bring him little like toys to play with and give him a kiss on the head.
Yeah, I think she's gonna be
She's very
great.
big sister. Like her personality trait is like big sister.
Yeah.
So I think she'll love it.
We'll soon find out. Like, so
She
soon.
currently doesn't want to share with the baby though.
Yeah, she's going through a like, no, this is mine, and we're like, oh, this is great timing.
What's the overall best thing about being a parent?
Oh my gosh.
I mean, that's quite a big question to
You
just like,
go
ask on the
first.
spot. I think for me, the best thing about being a parent, probably just the constant reminder all day, every day, that
You're a parent.
no, not that I'm a parent, that if you take the, like, if you strip everything back and you put your focus in the right places, the most simple thing can make you happy. Like,
yeah, I agree.
Otti, like, the amount of like joy in Otti's eyes and her face and like how excited she gets about the most simple things so frequently reminds me of just like, it just doesn't matter. Whatever it is that you're worrying about, so often it just doesn't matter. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's
Like,
almost
you could
like
literally be like
you get-
thinking or worrying about have I don't know, cleaned out the fire recently enough or done this or that, do you know what I mean? And then I just like see Otti playing with like a little leaf that she collected a couple of days ago with your mum, and I'm like, sorry, camera just ran out.
it's the adult brain versus kid brain. It's like, I feel like sometimes like a toddler reminds you that you have such an adult brain, and like sometimes you don't need to have that switched on all the time.
It's just not, like, she just reminds me so much like, it's not that deep, it's not that serious, it just doesn't matter. Just have a bit of fun. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think also for me, like my favourite part of being a parent is the feeling of accomplishment that comes with it. Like, even in the most like simplest of days, you get to the end of the day, you've done the bath, they're in their pajamas, they're tucked up in bed at night, and then they go to sleep and you're like, oh, she's asleep, and then you're just like we're just doing it. I don't know, we're just doing it and like loving it, and like, I don't know, I've always wanted to be a parent. Like, I've always wanted to be a mum.
Do you feel like a parent?
No, that's like a whole other conversation. Like, I feel like an imposter when I'm walking around with her.
Like, if somebody said to me now, if somebody stopped me in a coffee shop and was like, oh, how's it going? Like, what do you do? And I'm like, oh, social media or whatever. Oh, like, anything else?
Oh yeah, my dad too.
I've got 2 daughters. Like, that's madness.
I sometimes feel like I'm pushing like a doll around in a pushchair, and it's not real. Like, it's not my child. And then sometimes I'll have these really crazy moments where I'm just like laughing with her, or she's doing something really funny, and I'm like, you're my human that like came out of me, and that's just like we've made like a tiny version of both of us that's like talking and walking and doing all these funny
like
little
joking
things
about now and
like saying some of the funniest stuff, and me and you are just like,
she said something earlier and it was so funny. I can't remember what she said something, and I was like, I have no idea how you know those words. It was like what was it?
Where were
I can't
you?
remember. I don't know what it was. She said something and I was like, I literally have no idea where you've heard that from. Like, she just blows my mind.
Yeah, she's such a little sponge. But yeah, I feel like, I don't know, I really enjoy, even on the most simplest of days, even if it's not been a successful day, even if it's had ups and downs, which most days do, and like, I don't know, I just feel like it's like my greatest achievement. Like, at the end of every day, it's like, that's my greatest achievement. I don't know, nothing else can really compare to it in that sense, I don't think.
No, I don't think you can compare to it. I think it's just so unique. Like, you can't describe it. Like, you can't.
But I just love it. I love being a parent. It's so
I think it
much
helps
fun.
that we've got, not too biased, but just the best little kid. No,
I mean, she is great.
She's just the best.
She is great.
I think that helps.
I feel like everyone thinks they have the best kid though. That's the point.
Yeah, but they're just wrong though. She's just the best. Like, that's the thing.
She is amazing.
But no, seriously.
I mean, we do have to get her up from her nap, like...
In 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Number 2 has got a lot to live up to. I feel like Otti has been such a fun, lovely kid.
Yeah. I'm sure she'll have her phase. Let's not...
Oh, yeah.
Like, every kid will have a phase or an age that's, like, slightly more challenging.
I think having 2 teenage girls is going to be... No, hopefully we're cool parents that they want to spend time with.
I hope so. Like, I don't really like thinking too much into the future because I'm like, oh, what kind of, like, teenage mum am I going to be? I don't know. That weirds me out. Do you know what I mean? Am I going to be like fun and cool, or am I going to be like a bit stern and a bit boring? Or like, are they going to want to do things with me, or are they just going to be like... Oh,
no, I think they will.
Really? I think they will with you.
I think as long as we have the same interests as them.
But what are my interests? They're going to be like, my mum loves watching old classic films that she grew up watching. My mum hangs out with her best friend watching The Witches all the time.
No, but you do have hobbies and interests.
Maybe not right now, but maybe I will when I get more time.
You love baking?
Yeah, to be fair, I always bake with her and she always thinks of me as like baking. But they're not going to want to bake with me when they're teenagers.
Maybe not when they're teenagers.
They'll just be like, oh,
unless they do food tech at school.
Yeah, but then they'll be like, I've got food tech tomorrow.
Nah, food tech's not the one.
Like, who's going to be the one that they like go to with a problem, me or you?
Who do we think? Wait, what's the problem?
They've fallen out with their group of friends at school.
I think
genuinely don't know.
I think it could be either.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who are they going to go to if they've done something and they're like, I'm in trouble in school? Oh, I don't know.
Our parent, like you're our mum.
No. Surely you had like different parents for like different things. If I wanted to go to like a new skate park that was in a city that I'd never been to before, like go and get the train with my mates.
You knew which parent to ask.
Obviously,
you couldn't ask your mum.
There's no way my mum would have let me.
That was a dad question.
My dad would be like, yeah, of course.
Then your dad would have got in trouble with your mum.
Yeah, but that's up to him. That's on him to get in trouble.
I genuinely don't know. You know how I'm a little bit more anxious or on edge or a bit more worried right now and you're quite chill?
Yeah.
I think that's going to flip.
Do you think?
Yeah, and I think as they get older, you're going to be less chill and I'm going to be more chill.
No, I think I'll be chill. I think the only thing I'll find really tough that I don't know how you navigate it would be if they had a friendship group that just wasn't nice.
Or they were being bullied.
Yeah, well that's similar. Yeah. I think that would be really tough.
Oh my god,
because I would find it so hard not to like, I don't know.
Oh.
We're thinking quite far in the future here.
I know, but that's just what happens. Your brain just goes there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It just goes there because it goes too quick.
Here's a good question. Have you ever woken up and realised that you have a baby? Like sometimes you just forget.
No, but I have had moments in this pregnancy where I forgot I was pregnant. As in, I'll be like, oh my god, my stomach. And then I go to touch my stomach, like down where my stomach would normally be. And then I'm met with a hard bump and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm pregnant. My stomach is not there anymore. My stomach is somewhere tucked up here in my ribs. I have had a few moments like that, or where I felt her like kick and thought like, God, what weird trap wind, and then been like, oh no, she's kicking.
just a nearly full-size baby in there.
Yeah, but it's not like I forget and then it reminds me. It's like in a very weird momentary thing. It's like, I don't know, my subconscious just thinks it's something else.
Can we see the nursery and Otti's room transformation? We have filmed this for Zoe's vlog.
Yeah,
which
it's
is
in my vlog.
Going up anyway.
Don't know when it's
at some point, but prior to the baby being born, at some point, Zoe's going to upload a vlog, and it will show both rooms because we've renovated them both. Yeah, this is the last question of the year.
Whoa! And then we'll never see them ever again.
Just the last ever. Just quit. No, not quit. Don't you worry. What are your goals and hopes for 2024? Also, congrats on the new baby. Goals and hopes.
I like hopes. Hopes is nicer than goals. I'm so bad at setting goals in the new year. I used to love doing it.
Well, I think it's because you just don't set goals.
Well, yeah, because I don't.
You don't ever set them and fail them because you just don't set them.
Yeah, because then I've got nothing to fail.
No, that's
no, I like
probably
hopes.
why you're bad at achieving
because
them.
I feel like hopes is like.
No, hopes is nice.
The things that you'd really like, but you're not like.
You're more hopes,
pinning
I'm
on
more
it.
goals.
Yeah.
That sums us up.
That sums us up in personality form.
That's not okay. You say a couple of hopes for next year. I'll say a couple of goals for next year.
I hope that we have a really family-focused year where we learn how to be a family of 5 including Nala.
Yeah.
And that we really soak up every second and that we make some really lovely memories. And that's honestly my biggest hope. That's all I really want for 2024 is just to like soak in our new family dynamic. And
even you saying that now is just wild.
Yeah,
like
I know.
it's so crazy.
I kind of love that
Even
we're
now,
having a
just
baby in
thinking of,
December
like,
because it's like it feels like
having
so
two-
fresh. Like fresh start to January.
I have to say, it does feel like a really lovely time of year.
Yeah.
But I think because everything's slowing down, it's nice.
True.
And then January's always a bit slower,
Yeah.
which obviously will be straight newborn mode.
And then another hope. I just want happiness and health and the simple things. I think I just want a really simple year of just like little moments of happiness. Just stripped back, simple, living each day by day. No stress.
I mean, come on now. We've got to be realistic.
That's all I want. That's all I want for 2024. I'm not going to go too ambiguous.
No, that's
What
nice.
about you?
I feel like kind of the same. I just said I was going to say goals. But I don't think so much goals. Yeah, I think more, very similar. Just like, I hope that we continue to like really strip back the amount we work for the next year, potentially 2 years or something, just to really soak up as much of this like early family life as possible. And I feel like we've had such a good balance with Otti. I feel like we need to like spend some time next year, which I'm sure we will, to like adjust to what that balance is for a family of 4, because I feel like it's going to be such a big shift from a family of 3. I keep saying 3 and 4. Obviously, we've got Nala as well.
Yeah, Nala
I get
counts.
so many comments that are like, don't say 3, you've got Nala as well, of course. I hope we find like a good new balance. I'm sure we will.
It might take a bit of time.
I think it definitely will, because
Yeah,
baby like
let's not put
changes
pressure
so
on
much.
it,
Do you know what I
yeah.
mean? But I hope that I don't want to, I'm just putting it out there now, I don't want to take on any new work projects that mean that it takes up a chunk of our time working on something, when right now I'd much rather spend that time focusing and enjoying family life more.
Yeah.
I think like last year I had the word for the year was simplicity, and I feel like we really simplified so much in our lives.
have.
I say last year, I mean this year, because it's currently still 2023.
Oh, yeah.
This year we've like simplified so much in our lives and really enjoyed it, and I feel like we're massively like benefiting from doing so.
Yeah.
That I kind of want to like just keep the same word for next year of simplicity. And just like keep on simplifying it even more.
Yeah, I think so. And just living as present in every moment as we possibly can. Be a bit spontaneous. As spontaneous as you can be with a toddler and a newborn.
Yeah. Which is going to be like, hey, we went for a food shop this
See
week.
you in a year, guys.
No, we're not taking a year off. Also, I got a bunch of comments on my last video actually being like, wait, if you're not going to post again this year, does that mean we won't see anything about the new baby until next year? We're probably not going to be vlogging or like filming any videos this year, like I've said. But I'm sure once she's here and once the time is right, we'll like post some bits on Instagram and stuff.
Yeah, make
So
sure you're
definitely
following us on Instagram.
Go follow us on Instagram, because I'm going to take a chunk of time off now for videos from YouTube. But I'll still be posting a bunch on Instagram.
Also, it doesn't mean that, because obviously Alfie and I film quite a lot of stuff just for us to have. It doesn't mean that we might not collate any like little snippets here and there over
definitely.
December or the new
Definitely.
year, and then put together like a bit of a catch up,
Yeah.
here's what you might have missed video. I think that's quite nice, because then there's no pressure on it.
Yeah.
But when that video goes up, who knows, because we just want to yeah, I don't know, we just want to like...
I don't want to be like editing and uploading and doing thumbnails instead of spending time with the girls, like soaking everything up.
Yeah.
So we might, I might still be like filming bits, I'm sure. Like, that's just what we used to do and that's what we love doing, documenting bits and things and pictures and little snippets. But obviously we'll see as and when they get posted online on YouTube.
Best place to be is our Instagrams for sure.
Yeah.
From now.
We will see you soon.
Thanks so much.
I hope you have a lovely Christmas if you celebrate Christmas. I hope you have a lovely New Year. Thank you so much for all of the support this year on videos. It's meant like so much. Thank you for all the love on Future Self Coffee, just everything. I'm excited to upload my next video.
Oh my gosh, when will that be?
Showing you little one for the very first time. Yeah.
Merry
Appreciate
Christmas,
it. Give the
Happy
video a
New
thumbs
Year.
up. Subscribe if you're not already.
And we'll see you soon. Or
See you
kind
soon.
of not as soon, but
No, we will see you soon. You'll see us around places.
Yeah,
We'll
we
see you
won't
soon.
disappear completely.